Wading into War, Chapter 17. I nodded. Thanks. I started thinking about where Lillian might be so I could give her the news. I wondered how she'd take the news, or perhaps if she already knew. Donnelly's man returned along with an older gentleman. The way he was dressed just screamed newspaperman. Gardner knew him instantly. "Mr. Levitz, sir, what are you doing here?" Eli Levitz scowled at the ordered chaos around the news building. "Trying to figure out how long I have to hold the presses so I can get this damn story. Who wanted to see me?" "That would be me, Mr. Levitz," Donnelly said. "You're one of the editors?" "I am." "Good. I have something to say to you." The two of them moved off by themselves. They talked. Dietrich scuffed pebbles my way. "You have guts, Mr. Wade. I'll give you that. It seems Miss Saxton chose well when she selected you as her fall guy." I walked up and slugged him in the jaw. He staggered backward but didn't fall. Numerous hands grabbed my arms and pulled me back. Even Donnelly looked over at me. "That's for threatening me and my friend," I yelled. I shrugged off the restraints. I adjusted my suit and straightened my tie. I sniffed at him. "At least we got you off the streets. Might have to tell some of the guests at the county jail they got a Nazi in their midst. See what goes down." I sneered at him. "And we put a stop to all your spying in our town." Dietrich spit blood at my shoe and laughed. All of us gaped at him, wondering where the humor was coming from. Seeing my befuddlement, Dietrich said, "Mr. Wade, you have arrested me, but I assure you, there are many, many more who share my passions. You can't stop us because you don't even know who we are." Donnelly and Levitz returned to the group. Donnelly jerked a thumb at Dietrich. "Get him out of here." The army men led Dietrich away, the Nazi still chuckling at his own humor. "Gordon," Levitz said, "walk with me." He put an arm around the young reporter, and I led him out of earshot. "You think what he said is true?" I asked Donnelly. He sighed. "Not sure, but there's at least a grain of truth in it. There are parties in this country that cannot wait until we get into war. There are other groups who hope and pray we never do because they know what it'll bring. Then there are the other groups, the ones Dietrich belongs to. They're the scary ones. They want to cause havoc just to see both sides fight each other." I pointed at Gardner. "What's he being told?" "Never to utter a word of what he read to anyone at any time. To do so would be," he paused for effect, "unfortunate." "And me? You read anything?" "No." "He tell you anything?" "Nope." He smiled broadly. "Then you've got nothing to worry about. Just keep your friend in line. Oh, and I wouldn't be sharing this story of Nazis in Houston with anyone. Don't get drunk and start babbling on and on about how you saved the city." He wagged a finger. "That wouldn't be kosher." Gardner and Levitz returned, the reporter looking not unlike a chastened schoolboy. Our eyes met, and I knew. He shrugged. "At least I get to write the story about tonight. But I have to make it up. Who knew my first fiction sale would be to a newspaper?"